Hey, Ryan Adams here from Natural Weight Loss Mastery and The Slim Vegan. I get so many questions, as you can imagine, about how to lose weight. Should I do high carb rice? Should I do low carb? Do I need loads of protein, like the gym bros on Instagram suggest? I used to do the starch solution. I'm fearful of eating more fat. What do I do about that? When it comes to exercise, Ryan, should I do strength training? Do I get in the gym and lift the weights? Do I do cardio? What kinds of cardio? Do I just do walking? Here's the thing. None of these questions matter if you don't do this one thing right. What is it? All will be revealed. Can you feel the tension? Let's go. Yes, that's right. If you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. I know, profound. Wow, Ryan, how revolutionary. I know, you've heard this a million times before. Why does nobody do it then? Why don't you respect it if you've heard it so many times before? This is your daily reminder that if you want to get rid of that excess body fat, you're going to need to be in a sensible calorie deficit consistently. And everything else, frankly, is largely preferential. That list of questions that I just reeled off at the start, that is largely preferential. The bottom line for weight loss, what's going to make or break your success, is being in a calorie deficit. So whether you do vegan keto or you do vegan high carb, whether you choose to lift weights or not, whether you choose to do loads of cardio or very little cardio, high intensity cardio or steady state gentle cardio like walking, frankly, all of this stuff is secondary. Your calorie intake, once more, is going to make or break your weight loss success. Now, this isn't to say that macronutrients don't matter, because they do. It's just that they're less important than your calorie intake. It's not to say that the discussion on strength training versus cardio doesn't matter, because it does, but it's secondary to your calorie intake. Do you get what I mean? There's a hierarchy, it's not that difficult. There's a hierarchy of factors that will make or break your weight loss success, and first and foremost is being in a calorie deficit. So if you want to lose weight on a plant-based diet, you need to be in a sensible calorie deficit, and you need to do it consistently, not just 3 days of the week, not just Monday through Friday. You need to be in a consistent calorie deficit. And when I say the word sensible, that means not too aggressive a calorie deficit that you get ravenous, you risk metabolic inefficiency, and you ultimately and inevitably crash and burn, and not such a small calorie deficit that you're hardly seeing any weight loss, right? That would just be a waste of time and effort. But a sensible calorie deficit done day in, day out. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to count your calories, because some people hear me emphasizing calories and they think, oh, he's obviously a calorie counter. He's a proponent of calorie counting. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that is absolutely not the case, but it's worth stressing for anyone new here. You don't need to actually count your calories to lose weight. And the beauty, or one of the beauties, of this whole foods plant-based methodology that I sing from the heavens about on this channel here is that you can tap into calorie density principles, you can tap into many of these very self-limiting plant foods, and it means you can eat quite generously, find a level of fullness and satiation that I say is more easy to tap into with this approach to nutrition compared to other approaches to nutrition. And you can lose weight whilst eating generously, as I say, whilst feeling full and satisfied, without actually necessarily having to track and weigh and measure every gram of food you eat. I think you can more easily do that with this methodology. And I would say if you're losing somewhere between the ballpark of 1 to 2 pounds per week right now, and you're actually feeling good, you don't actually have any reason to track and measure and weigh your food or to track calories. So you don't need to do that. So again, I'm not a proponent of calorie counting. If you're losing weight decently right now, and as I say, you feel good, you've got no reason to change anything up. However, if you're not losing weight right now, or if you do plateau in the future, spend a few days tracking and measuring with a tool like MyFitnessPal, you may well have heard of, or certainly Chronometer, because it could be incredibly illuminating, very, very revealing. You will see instantaneously where you are going wrong, the biggest contributors to your calorie intake, and with a little bit of adjustment, you can change your plates, you can change your bowls, you can change your meals up slightly, make sure you're in that deficit, and start losing weight. As always, if you want more help putting this all together and you're ready to lose your first 15 to 25 pounds in the next 12 weeks with simple vegan meals and no counting calories, you'll be happy to hear, head over to veganslimandsustain.com or simply click the link in my bio to learn more about my Vegan Slim and Sustain program. Hope this helps you out.